is there a correlation between adding liquidity being like positive for price performance, and then removing liquidity being like negative, like it could signal
Better to look at
nothing?
it like volatility. So you can't tell what the participants are going to do with the liquidity. It just means that
Okay.
there's more volatility. So it, good and bad is probably not the way to look at it. It just means that price is trying to do something new that it hasn't done in a while.
And if they were
It means
trying to
it's
exit with liquidity, would they be adding it to one side then?
it depends on how much. So like back in when we sold off, tons of liquidity got pulled. It was tons of they pulled. So like if you pull your liquidity and sell the price down, you're literally stealing the liquidity out of the pool. It's rugging basically because you're taking
Mm,
all of your liquidity out that you had posted, which if you're a whale, it's a lot of it, and then you're selling the price down. But if you add liquidity back to the pool, you could be supporting price depending on the direction. You could be creating a wall for price to give you selling liquidity. It, so
interesting.
if you're trying to exit, you're gonna see a bunch of liquidity get pulled first, and then you're gonna see like let's say it was hex, then you're gonna see that hex get dumped in a way less liquidity environment to push price down harder and basically take all the economic energy that player can take out of the pools. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. These patterns, I think, really help people like wrap your head around. Okay, how can I identify these things? Like what's going on when you're looking at it? Like those exact things, like that you said. It's trying to identify a rug pull, trying to identify someone selling without making trades. That kind of thing. I think is super interesting and useful to know.
Yep. It takes work though. Again, it takes some that you'd have to be watching it, and have an eye and be tapped into the market to really catch it in time.
Yeah.